Bit of advice.
Yes.
I always find before I start rasping my boards, it's best to bed in my clip-on beads.
Right, Steve, we're now ready to put beads on.
We are?
Yes. So are you going to talk us through the beads we're going to be using today?
Yeah, so we've got 3 different types of beads we're using here today. If we first of all go through the stop bead.
Yep.
So the stop bead should really be used everywhere where the system's coming to an end.
Correct.
Okay?
Or there is an alternative, isn't there?
There is, which we're going to go through in just a moment.
Okay.
But where you use this one is if you're coming up to, say, party wall and you're going to be using it as an expansion joint, or if you're going around a garden wall, you'll be using this. So as we've done here, we've done the starter track, got the expanding foam tape. We're then going to put our stop bead on, allowing that gap for the mastic, which needs to be as deep as it is wide, which we spoke about before.
Yeah.
And then it gives some go up to. We've got mesh on the bead, it's 100mm mesh, and that is so when we're meshing with the base coat, it can overlap into it, and we can keep that consistency of mesh being overlapped.
Excellent.
And it strengthens that edge.
Yeah.
Okay? That's our stop bead. We also have a corner bead that's going to go up, so we're going to put this up around the windows. The corner bead again, wing mesh beads, mesh both sides. So again, the system keeping that consistent overlapping of mesh, and it's going to go around the whole window.
You cut that and use that flap as reinforcing in that corner?
Yeah, so it's always done.
Is there another way of doing it?
Absolutely. So if you don't want to flap this around, what you can do is with your corners, you can put mesh in the corners around first, get it nice and tight, and then put your beads on, and that way you're keeping the consistency of mesh.
Excellent.
You have a little flappy bit at the end of these beads. So if you're going over, say, 2 stories, and you need to run a bead up, again, you're going to be able to overlap the beads.
Yeah.
Okay?
Overlapping just stops that cracking.
The third bead we're going through today is...
oh, that looks interesting.
It is. It's called a window reveal bead, also known as a PU bead.
Yeah.
But basically where this would be used, a lot of people think it's just for window reveals, as we call it, a window reveal bead.
Yeah.
But where I also like to use them, and I think it's a great place to use them, you usually use them around your soffits and fascias.
Excellent.
Use them under your window sills, especially if you've got an oversill. You put this on the bottom, it can again help strengthen that system. The way these work, so on the back of the bead, first of all, you have a little bit of sticky back plastic. Yeah. Okay. This can be peeled off. Yeah. And you just stick it straight to the window.
Would you advise cleaning the windows first?
You'd be silly if you didn't clean the windows first.
And remove any old silicone that's there?
That should be first thing you do anyway. Clean the windows. Otherwise you're just going to stick it to the dirty window frame. So you stick that to the window sticky, and then what you'll also notice is that's giving you a seal, and then you've also got another seal here, so it's a double seal on the back of these beads.
Excellent.
To stop water getting in.
Would that eliminate the need to use silicone?